gals, and welcome to the frickin' 25th of August. Morning coffee and chat. First off, I would like to say that the rumors of my passing are highly exaggerated. Um, I did go to the hospital. No, I did not die. Uh, Here for the last couple months, I have been feeling a growth where the toes connect to the foot at. I've been feeling something right there under the edge of my toes, and it slowly was getting bigger and bigger, making walking, because most of my shoes are molded to my foot as it normally is. The sole was going up in that area, so this growth was really impeding my walking and stuff. And after about a month and a half, it started getting smaller. I was all nice and relieved and happy and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half, it started to puff back up again. It was only under the three smallest toes on the left foot, and then started, when it came back, it was almost over under the big toe. And it was hurting. Oh, God, it was hurting. I actually had told my boss at one time, it's a shame we don't have cameras in here. You would have actually seen the old man cry. And needless to say, when I'm at home, I'm never wearing shoes. I got these little thin house slippers that my sister got me for Christmas 2 years ago. Actually, it couldn't have worked out any more perfect. My sister got me a pair, my mom got me a pair. So I was, switching back and forth between my slippers. And anyway, we come to find out that I was started at almost 60 years old, 57, 8th of October. I'm developing hammer toe in my left foot, and there is a tendon that runs at the front of the foot right under where the toes connect at. And that tendon was inflamed for some reason. So, of course, they had me on Motrin, they had me on acetaminophen, they had me on all kinds of wacky stuff and told me to stay off of it as much as possible. So, needless to say, this right here is what you see me doing when I'm not working. Well, I told the wife the other day I'm starting to feel like a baby again because all I seem to ever do is sleep, eat, poop, and whine about things. So, chat's already lighting up. Good morning, Sarah, you beautiful thing. Hope you're doing good. Good morning, Tony. It's just Sarah and Tony in here right now, but that's okay. I got room. I got room in my heart for Sarah and Tony. Oh man. So what'd you think about that thumbnail? That is the little boy from the latest outside litter. We haven't even given him a name yet. I just call him Itty Man. Uh, got him and got two sisters that look just like him, pretty much. One of them's got a lot of white on her. The little calico that was in that litter vanished. We have no clue. Probably, I hate to think about it because Callie was a beautiful, loving. I mean, right off the bat, when she started walking, she wanted picked up and loved. And being a feral outside cat, that's not a norm. That's not the norm. But we actually had three litters from three different mommies, all about 2.5 months ago. One of them was right outside my window, behind the piece of wood. that goes on top of our air conditioner in the wintertime. Something got a hold of them and mutilated them. There was 5 of them in that litter. We found 3 partials. Plug your ears if you got a weak stomach. We found 3 partial kittens, and 2 of them have never been found. So they weren't even walking yet at that time. And the other litter from the other tortoise shell mommy, um, we've never seen any of them. We don't even know. We don't know where they're at, or even if they're still around. But we managed to get one litter that was born right under our back deck, and there was the 3 oranges and the calico's missing. So whatever it is likes to pick on little teeny tiny things, but don't want them once they start moving around. My brother's dog bit me hard this weekend. I had to go to the hospital to get a shot and antibiotics. Damn, your brother's dog? That's unusual, especially if the dog's used to you. Oh, I hope he didn't bite you in a location that can be openly seen. You have something you can cover up with your clothes or a sleeve or something. I mean, I know school's starting back up here real soon, if it, didn't already start up. So you're going to be getting busy here real soon. Yes, it is more of a intimate sort of chat. That's what we specialize in here is intimacy. We get any more intimate on this channel, we're gonna have to go on Prom Hub or something like that to, you know, show the love we have. Um, did you see the video I sent you? 3 ghost kids in a funeral home. What do you think about it? Uh, well, I'm a fond believer in, funeral homes. So, you kind of had me with that. Then, when I watched it, it was even better. I was actually going to message you, and I thought, no, her and the kids just got back from Florida. I am going to give her a week or so to defuse and unwind and relax. She starts having one of those evenings. She'll message me, and we'll sit and talk about it. Kids becoming. Oh, wait. On a happier note, new grandson is up to 3 pounds. Kids becoming a porker. Aww, that's sweet. He's mean. It already started last week. Yeah, congratulations, Tony. That's freaking awesome, man. When you get to be our age and the grandbabies and stuff start coming, and you know, I I look at my granddaughters, almost 3 years old and not quite 1 year old, and I remember back when my kids were teeny tiny like that. It kind of makes you, in a sense, it kind of makes you feel young again, and then in a sense, it makes you realize there's fewer days ahead than there are behind, and it just I don't know, there have been many, many times I've sat and played with my granddaughters and held them and cooed at them and stuff like that when we go to visit or when they come over here. And then when they leave, I just kind of break down and feel old. It already started last week. Sorry about that. We were supposed to start today, but since the wife had to work last Wednesday during open house, we were not able to get the kids signed up. She actually wants to stop the alternative ed thing this year and go back into normal school. Her senior year, she spent 1 year in alternative ed and didn't make any friends, didn't have any associations. Most of the kids were troublemakers. So she decided, nope, this year she's going back to regular school and going to try to build some interpersonal. She's finally getting past the, um, well, what do they call it? This phobia of being around people that she's been suffering from for the last few years. So hopefully something good happens. He started out 2 pounds, 14 ounces. I still think you should look into Twitch. You can stream from Twitch and here, and it would really bring awareness to your channel and the ghost genre. I'm still looking into the Twitter thing. I don't, not being able to read, that as you've just seen, it's kind of hard to read anything on a white screen, and on this little tinky dinky ancient laptop that I use that was given to me last year. There's just certain channels or certain sites that I can't dark mode. So, and especially, this one here is kind of getting fuzzier. Um, it's hard to read anything. And for somebody who likes to read, that sucks. Um, but yeah, I would like to do the Twitch thing. Oh, bless his heart, honey. I love grandkids. I know I do too. Spoil the crap out of them, send them home. Well, if my grandsons and my oldest granddaughter actually lived, closer than 3 hours away, that's what we planned. I planned on having my oldest grandsons, which are 14 and 17, this summer. And because of basketball, my oldest grandson belongs to this basketball thing with school, where during the summer months he's traveling from here to here to here to here all summer. His mom's taking time off work. When my son stopped by here a couple months ago, they were in Kansas playing, and he's been in Alabama playing, and he's been in Mississippi playing, and he's been in Florida playing, and he's been in Tennessee playing, and it's hard to. So when they're gone, then my son needs the second oldest's help, taking care of the two youngest and the farm and everything else. So yeah, that didn't work out. Hopefully next summer I'll be able to get them. And then the thought of Trey having a family, like I said, almost 57, I'm not ready to be a great granddad yet. And if Trey is anything like his dad, I'm going to be within the next probably 6 years. Hope to be dead by then. Let me see here. Speaking of grandkids, I just bought 2 guitars over the weekend for the 2 youngest granddaughters. That's kind of funny. Last year you was buying them guns, and this year you're buying them guitars. Well, let me rephrase that. Let me make it sound more serial killerish. Last year you were buying them guns. This year you're buying them axes. I like you as a granddad. buying them something that's going to disrupt society. There you go. Buh, 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 buh. Social anxiety. Thank you, love. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what it's called. Maybe for the granddaughters, if I can make them playable for a kid. I still have the guns here. They have to age and grow into such things. Oh, definitely so. Definitely so. And I can imagine the kind of granddad that you are. Well, let me start off at the top of the scale. The kind of person that you are, the type of granddad I imagine you being, these are going to be like little, like Randy Rhodes's, making the faces and, getting that, uh, like the guitar solo at the beginning of Thunderstruck or something like that. That whole, I can imagine them little getting a little head bob thing in. Grandma comes walking in the room, opens the door up, sees the three of you in there playing together, shakes her head, closes the door, and tells everybody, "Stay out of there. There is some scary shit going on in that room right now." They tune to age. They have to age and grow. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, as you guys could tell by the. Let me get this right because I can't see crap. As you guys could tell by the title, um, we have a huge investigation